Hey everyone, and welcome back to Staiblocks. Here on this channel, we don't just skim the surface of ideas, do we? We go on these incredible journeys together, diving deep into some really profound stuff. And man, our shared journey has taken us to some amazing places. Remember when we dove into the very structure of our minds with Marvin Minsky, figuring out how something so complex could come from simple parts? Then we got our hands dirty with artificial intelligence, building that bridge all the way from dense theory to that aha moment of real intuition. And most recently, we dug all the way down to the absolute bedrock of mathematics with set theory. Each one of these was a huge step in a much larger adventure. So, that brings up a pretty big question. Where do you possibly go from the very foundation of math? What's the next logical step? Well, let's find out. Our next adventure takes us into a world that basically redefines what geometry even is. We are going to be exploring the fascinating, mind-bending field of topology. You might have heard it called rubber sheet geometry, which is just a perfect way to picture it. Imagine every shape is made of this infinitely stretchy rubber. You can twist it, you can shrink it, you can expand it, but you can't tear it and you can't glue new parts together. Topology is the study of what stays the same through all that stretching and squishing. So, yeah, all that stuff like distance, angles, and straight lines that we're used to, topology just doesn't care about them. Instead, it sees something deeper, more fundamental. It cares about connectivity, continuity, and probably most famously, how many holes an object has. This is exactly why, in the world of topology, a coffee mug is literally the same thing as a donut. You can smoothly squish one into the other because they both have exactly one hole. Wild, right? Okay. For a journey like this, you need an expert guide, and our guide for this course is an absolute giant of 20th century mathematics, Gordon Whyburn. Now, Whyburn wasn't just some brilliant researcher. He was a master communicator. His writing was so clear that he won the Chevenet Prize. That's the highest possible honor for explaining math well. He was elected to the National Academy of Sciences. He was president of the American Mathematical Society. We are about to learn from one of the absolute best. And the map we'll be using for this journey is his final crowning achievement, the book Dynamic Topology, which he actually co-wrote with his student Edwin Duda. This isn't just a textbook. Think of it as the refined essence of his entire life's work, not just in math, but in teaching math. But here's the real kicker. This isn't going to be your typical lecture series where you just sit back and watch. We're going to learn using the Whyburn method, and I'm telling you, it's a radically different approach that might just change the way you think about learning anything. Just listen to this quote from John Kelly, one of Whyburn's students. It gets right to the heart of it. This was not a passive experience. It was an active, all-in challenge. See, Whyburn believed that the best way to understand math wasn't to watch someone else do it, but to build it yourself. So here's how it's going to work. A theorem will be stated with no proof given. Then it's our job, your job, to try and prove it. It's not about getting it right on the first try. It's about the process, the struggle, the discovery. We're going from being spectators to being creators of mathematics. We are going to learn how to construct it from the ground up. So, this is the formal invitation. We are about to embark on this brand new, challenging, and I think incredibly rewarding journey together right here on Staiblocks. I am so incredibly excited to announce our next major series, Foundations of Dynamic Topology. This is more than a course on a cool subject. This is a course designed to change how you learn. So what's in store? We'll explore the beautiful and totally counterintuitive world of continuity. We'll learn from a true master's unique method. And most importantly, you will be an active participant, building your own understanding every single step of the way. This is the next great chapter in our journey together. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the launch. So I'll leave you with this one question. It's one thing to learn about mathematics. It's something else entirely to create it. Are you ready to build mathematics with us?